Hello everyone, my name is Owen Mulcahy. I am the Secretary of the Irish Working Terrier Federation, a federation of amalgamated working terrier clubs across every county in Ireland, both north and south. We've kindly been asked today to provide the IWTF's opinion on the proposed private members bill into the banning of hunting of wild mammals in Northern Ireland, being brought forward by the Alliance Party MLA John Blair. We initially found out about this draft legislation back in late December, early January 21. The IWTF's initial thoughts were that it was a ban for the sake of a ban. Legislation being brought into effect or proposed to be brought into effect to appease a minority of fringe animal welfare voters that the Alliance Party were trying to garner. Again, our initial thoughts, but there is ample legislation and recent legislation already in place that is more than adequate to look after the welfare and protection of protected animals and Northern Ireland's wildlife, while also maintaining and continuing with normal hunting practices, which are selective, balanced, and humane. Two pieces of legislation and recent legislation that have been brought into effect in the last number of years are the Welfare of Animals Act Northern Ireland 2011 and the Wildlife and Natural Environment Act Northern Ireland 2011. Both of these pieces of legislation are more than adequate to protect Northern Ireland's wildlife. The bill in itself, when we got to read it, was deeply flawed. John appeared to go over and above the existing legislations that were in effect in other regions of the UK and in the Republic of Ireland and further afield. In his, I suppose you could say, enthusiasm for banning hunting, he also made it, or would have made it, illegal for anyone walking their pet out in the countryside if they chased a wild mammal, a criminal, and criminalised ordinary, decent, law-abiding citizens. Also, what we noticed during the whole process of the bill, as I said, zero stakeholders from the hunting community and indeed the IWTF were ever engaged with, including the farming community, which John said it was trying to allay that he has and was in discussions with us. He has never, not once. The hunting is the most selective and balanced approach out there. The simple fact is that wildlife in a man-made countryside has to be managed. Pests need to be controlled, albeit in a humane manner. The IWTF and its membership operates under a strict code of practice and has been doing so for a long period of time. In fact, this code of practice is internationally recognised. But John doesn't seem to think or doesn't provide any alternatives. If hunting was banned, they don't seem to have any alternatives in their proposal. Something will have to be done. Wildlife has to be managed. Ordinary people in the community, rural community, farmers in particular, realise this. Hunters realise this. So, the alternatives out there are, snaring, gassing, trapping, and some forms of shooting, all which are less humane, can be, environmentally toxic, and vastly expensive. John's and our opposition's alternative to hunting appears to be fencing, which is impractical. Trapping is impractical. You will never get every one of the animals at any time. So I think it's ill-conceived, ill thought out. very biased, and I have no doubt that is the reason why we believe it has failed. What it has done, though, it has united the rural community, the hunting community, together. John has woken us up. We are now more together. We are also more than willing and able to fight off any future such legislation. And maybe we should thank John for putting the fire in our belly. If you ever need any information on the Irish Working Terrier Federation, it's available on www.IWTF.ie, and we will continue to support and defend our way of life for the continuing future. Thank you.